Hey guys, Spark here, and I made a mistake, a really bad mistake, and accidentally didn't record audio for about 3 hours worth of video. So we're going to go through it real quick, and I'm going to commentate on it as I go through. So what happens here is I just found an underground jungle, and I dug my way up, and I'm heading back through it just to show you guys the path that I took, or the path that I made to get up to it easily. But it's right here, and you know, I think in the last video I commented that I was looking for it for about 2 hours. If I didn't, then yeah, I was looking for it for about 2 hours, and finally came across it right here, and found a few items. I think I get a lot of stuff that I already have, a lot of mirrors, a lot of I get a ton of them soon, but a whole bunch of mirrors. But essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep all the video, and I'm going to go through it in a times 10 speed. So I understand that I'm like blinking all around the screen, and lights are going on and off and on and off, and everything's going all over the place. But I figured I could send you guys an apology message, and I actually made one. And as I was listening to it with the video, trying to put in some music to it, I was like, it really loses a big part of the video, so without me commentating. So here's the first shrine that we found, and we got I'm not even sure what we got there, but we got something there. Maybe another Hermes boots or something stupid. And then I'm died. So we go back in, I start sorting out the inventory, and I went to the other side of the map to play around in the dungeon and see what we could find, because I'm looking for rocket boots. And not that there were any rocket boots in here, but I get attacked by 6 skeletons that apparently spawn when you go in at night without killing Skeletor, or Skeletron. And then here's my battle with Skeletron. I fight him until the morning, and as soon as it turns morning, hits me for 9,000 damage. So instant death. Whenever you fight him during the day, he'll always kill you. And so I decided I'm not ready for that. I'm going to go back in. I made a phase blade. Not as good as I would have hoped it was. Yeah, as you can see right there, I switched into the molten sword again. I think I'm over here making blade of grass, I think, is what I'm looking for right now, as I'm trying to get all the ingredients to make a blade of grass. And we make that in just a moment, though. But yeah, Skeletron, you definitely want to fight him during the day. Or not during the day. You want to fight him at night. If you fight him during the day, he will kill you pretty mercilessly. I don't think there's any way to beat him during the day. And if you go inside during the day, he'll hit you for the 9,000 damage, just instantly kill you. So you have to fight him at night, and it seems like every time I fought him was a blood moon. And then here's another shrine that we found. And that one's the Staff of Regrowth. What that does is it's a staff that you strike at the ground, and it will instantly grow grass. But what I plan on doing with the extra items I'm getting is, when I do the little subscriber event. Oh, what I'm doing right here is I want to go through and show you guys all the areas that I made, or that I cut out to get the Hellstone, so that nobody thought that I was cheating when I got molten armor and everything else. That I actually did cut out a huge portion of that Hellstone and made, all the way down to the bottom of the earth I cut out. But what I do plan on doing with all the extra things I'm getting, the hearts and whatnot, I'm going to give to the subscriber event that I'm going to be doing, and let them have it. And these are the first time that I kill some of these worms, and I was pretty excited about that. I think I was probably like screaming with anticipation, or with excitement. But yeah, I found a ton of hearts, and this is just me kind of showing off hell, and us battling out, doing whatever until we die, and I think that's right there. But just a whole lot of me playing with the inventory. There's the blade of grass. That's a really cool weapon. It's a lot faster than the molten sword, and um, oh, I'm tired. Sorry, guys. I've been up for like 4 hours trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this because I missed so much stuff. But I eventually make some of the shadow armor, which is right here, and I come back to fight Skeletron, and I end up fighting him about midnight, which is not a good idea. You want to fight him just in the morning. But I'm fighting him with a blade of grass, and it's just not working very well. Uh, I don't think I switch him out because I think I'm kind of stuck here with it. Because I set my spawn point over in this corner because I figured I was really tired of walking. But as soon as it turns day, instantly killed. So once again, guys. But what I did here is I cut out the entire area, made the fight area bigger for me, so that I could run around and do a whole lot more. And I cut out all the pink brick because it looked stupid with the just pillars of pink brick behind it and no things on top of it. So I just cut out the entire area, and I think I actually kill him this time, but it's a blood moon, obviously, because that's just the way it works when I play to beat a boss, is it's usually something bad happens. So it's the blood moon, and we did beat him right there, and I'm like, hell yeah. And I'm trying to go reset some stuff and trying to set up a little mini base here real quick just so I can get the area prepared. And I put up a whole bunch of chests, I think. Yep, one right there. And I put all this shit in there. Now, the armor that I'm wearing, the shadow armor, it does additional speed to melee attacks. And so I decided I'm heading in here. I don't know what to expect, so I started to put on the molten armor, and I think I switch it back out relatively soon. I don't think I stay with it very long. But so here's a little quick run through of the dungeon. I had some good recording and good screaming and calling bullshit on the spawn rate and whatnot. Definitely don't take this area lightly. It's very, very difficult, the amount of spawns that go through. But there's a whole lot of me running through here, and I actually leave not real soon, but kind of soon, because I think I have hit everything. Like, I'm coming back out here. I'm going to jump up here. See, there's nothing else for me to do here. I'm going to come over this way, and I'm going to block off this side over here entirely, because I'm like, I've already been over here. There's nothing else for me over here. And I come down here and do this side, and this side's real short. And I was real upset because I didn't get a Murasame, and I didn't get anything, like, spectacular right away. So I'm going to leave here in just a second. Oh, excuse me, guys. I really apologize for that. I'm exhausted. 8-hour work days are not treating me nicely. But, so yeah, I have so much video, and I am so sorry that all the audio is gone. Once again, if you guys missed it, I mean, my microphone broke, kind of, sort of. I unplugged it to do the announcement video, because I don't have a webcam on my desktop. So I had to plug it into my laptop, because I don't like using my laptop mic. I don't think it's as good as my headset. So when I unplugged it, I plugged it back in, and Fraps didn't recognize it because it was a different event. And you can see right there is where the Goblin Army is approaching, and I'm like super confused. I have no idea what it is. I figure it's just going to come inside of the dungeon, because I've never run into a Goblin Army before. So I'm like, okay, it's going to come in, and you know what, whatever, it's fine. I found another one of the health regeneration things here, and I think this is where, no, I don't think this is where I find the other part of the dungeon. I get the Murasame. It might be, though. I know it's a lot of me running around going, I've been in here before. Oh, I've been in here before. I've been in here before. I've been in here before. Definitely I've been in here before. So, I mean, aside from the exciting things, there was a whole lot of me going, I've done this, and that says this. I think it just said that the Goblin Army got here, and I was like, shit, I know they dropped the rocket boots, so I need to go find that. So I keep going to the west side, thinking, okay, they're going to spawn inside this dungeon, and I'll just fight them. You know, it didn't work that way. I run into them later, and I do get the rocket boots, which are awesome, but they require so much mana that I'm trying to get meteorite armor now. And that's where I'm still at, is I've got 2 pieces of meteorite armor, and I'm missing the last piece because of the mana regeneration is what I need it for. And in the next video that I put up, I have a little bit more after this one. But see, like, I keep going west, and I'm like, okay, there's going to be more goblins over this way. And I'm like, nope, 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 nothing over here, nothing over here. And I'm like, okay, screw this, I'm just going to go back up. And I'm like, okay, I probably just missed it. Which sucks, because I was like, oh, I'm so disappointed I missed it, and you know, I probably should have just stayed in the dungeon, or I died and right when they spawned and missed it. And yeah, so I was pretty heated. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back through and find out, make sure I did everything, and I walled off areas to make sure that I didn't go through them again, and I start digging through blocks trying to figure out where to go, and I'm completely lost until I get back to the main room. There's an area that's completely submerged by water. Right there. No, not here. Maybe not. Nope. Nope, this is just me, more of me running around in the same area, lost and confused, and there's the area that's new. So I do that to prevent a backspawn, and there's the Murasame, which is phenomenal. It swings so fast. It's just not even comparable to any other weapon. Until I get the Star Fury, I think is what it's called. Which is what we're trying to get right now. And then I don't know if that gets rid of corruption or not, but I think there's a way to get rid of corruption, and that's what I want to do. But, you know, like I said, we just went through this entire dungeon real quick. I'm going to re-look through everything, make sure I didn't miss anything, and then I'm going to leave. And again, there were a lot of really good things that I said, and this commentary is not going to make up for it. But again, I apologize for the lack of audio and the speed of these. But oh, I also got a magic missile right there, and I was playing with it and saying how OP it was, because you could just kind of point and shoot wherever you want it, and it kind of control it. But this is just me going through and sorting the inventory so that I can head back. And this is where the Goblin Army appears. So this is me fighting off the entire Goblin Army. Just swinging that Murasame around, just going, ah! I'm like, give me rocket boots, damn it, give me rocket boots, ah! So I'm chopping at them, and I get rocket boots here in just a minute. And hopefully this is the entire fight. It looks like it's going to be. We got about a minute left in this video, and I'm really hoping this is recording the audio, because that's really all I need out of this is the audio. I'm definitely not doing anything with the video. But yeah, so there we go. I got the rocket boots, and I really barely fly at all. And I realized that, and I'm like, okay, well, what we need is, well, what I'm doing here is I'm replacing the houses that were killed, because I got really pissed at the Goblin Army because they killed my arms dealer, which was very upsetting. But he comes back, I think. And I actually have an extra door, and I couldn't figure out why, and it ended up being the door to the guide's house. So the guide is actually houseless at the moment, but I fixed it later. I don't know if it's on the thing. And then there's the arms dealer coming back. So apparently